What's going on, real world? We sitting here going over the footage of Jumonville Cross, guys, and I decided we had to come home and do our homework on it because we discovered so much out there in one night. I mean, guys, this footage you're about to watch is it got crazy up there, but when we came back, a lot of things was said up there on the spirit box, and Jeffrey asked it a lot of questions, and it directly responded with answers that we wasn't expecting. Like when we was back in the battlefield where Washington's cabin was, and we were staying there doing EVPs in the beginning. It told us to leave. It did not want us there at all. Multiple times it kept telling us to leave. Jeffrey would ask us something and it would say just leave or get out. I mean, it just over and over it would tell us to get out. And then all of a sudden, real loud, you'll hear this deep voice that said, Rose is coming.
That was later on.
Later on, yeah, when we got back to the cross, it said, Rose is coming. Like it wanted us really to leave. So we came back. We kept trying to look up history of that place on where this female Rose, and it turns out Jeffrey found the article that Rose don't exist. The Rose back in that, you want to tell them?
All right, back in that time, they was considered Rose. How would I? I was just on an article I was reading about. They called it the War of Roses, and then it was.
That's how they named the soldiers.
Yeah.
It was by roses. The groups of soldiers were like red roses, red velvet roses.
Oh yeah, and they said that they was gonna send like the red velvet roses, and that's what I think they meant by it was the roses are coming, by the French were coming, because the Indians were the ones I felt like we was talking to a little bit.
I think we was talking to the Indians too. Because they got ambushed down there on Washington's Rock. They was hiding out on Washington's Rock. And that's where we walked to at the last time down toward the bottom, towards Washington's Rock. It seemed like up there on top of the cross, we was talking to a guy. And he kept, yesterday when we was there, Jeffrey asked it.
Yeah,
he said, was you killed on this hill? And he said, no, the church. And that's the only original building at the bottom was the church. And then tonight, Jeffrey asked it again. He said, did you die here? He said, at the bottom.
No, he said down.
Down, yeah, down. But guys, this footage that you're about to watch, Jeffrey asked, do you know George Washington? He said he killed him.
Because he said he was service. And I said, did you ever meet George Washington while you was in service? And he said, yeah, he killed me or something. He killed me. Yeah, bro, that was crazy.
And then we went down to the bottom and read the plaque, and it tells how George Washington was accused of assassination.
How he was forced to
chills down my body.
Jumonville. And as soon as she said Jumonville, the EMF meter just went through the roof.
Yeah, it was going crazy.
Guys, you definitely want to really go over there. Keep in mind, it's our first paranormal video. We really ain't used to this, to the ghost
that mental
world.
abuse.
And I'll be honest with you guys, I've seen a lot of paranormal videos, and I've seen everybody using the spirit boxes and the EMFs. But when you're there and you're talking to this thing, and they're responding and answering, replying to you, as soon as you ask a question, it's answering. I mean, that's all the proof that I need.
Yeah, that's a whole
what you're about to see is us pretty much communicating with the war soldiers, the Indians of that time. Jeffrey was shook up. It was hard for me to keep him there. I lost my bearings a little bit. Guys, you never hear me ever in my videos cuss. And I lost my cool at one point. But there was crashing going on around us. Something blew on the back of my head. It got intense. When it comes to the paranormal world, it's a whole nother ball game, and it's something that the world really don't understand. I mean, even after tonight's experience, it just blew my mind how crazy it is when you're talking to a ghost. But Stay tuned. Stay tuned for what you're about to watch because it's interesting, educational, and scary all in one video, guys. Check this out. Going on, real world. We're out here at jumonville, guys. We're at the National Historic Site. What's it called?
It's a 1755 historic Mount Braddock Road.
We're here.
Yeah, historic Mount
Up
Braddock.
at jumonville, back when the Indians and the French fought the Civil War. Whatever.
French and Indian.
Yeah, the French and Indian War. We'll get into that later. But right now, we're out in the middle of the battlefield out here, and stuff's already starting to happen. Jeff's scared, so we're gonna start the EVP. And Jeff got a what's that called? A radio scanner.
The FM radio scanner.
Why did you do that?
Because I don't know how to turn the speaker on.
All right, guys. Yeah.
Is there anybody out here with us?
Guys, yesterday we did this, and we had so much
Is there
response.
somebody else out here with us? Anybody? Is there anybody out here?
It says yeah. Let's say goodbye.
Okay. You want us to leave?
Huh.
Better bit, huh?
Better yet.
Okay, you obviously don't like us, huh?
Oh wow. No, hold on.
He said bye.
I know. Let's ask him why.
What?
Let's ask him why.
Ask him why?
Yeah, why does he want us to leave?
You want to talk to him?
Gary, talk to him.
Yeah, it freaks me out.
Like yesterday when we was here, guys, we got rained out. But while we was here, Jeffrey was getting like responses immediately.
I'm sorry. They want us to stay. You need to go. You need to go.
Hold on. That's an animal. That's a
You
wild.
just said you need to go.
I know.
No, we gotta go, bro. Come on, I'm done. We gotta go. Guys, you guys just heard that. He said, you need to go. After he said bye and then go. What?
I know. Let's ask him what happened here.
No, why don't you ask?
We should walk.
All right, Carrie, ask him what happened here.
Someone ask him what happened.
Learn how to tell me how to work it. I'd be glad to do it.
Here, give me the flashlight.
Okay.
That way.
That way? We have to go this way? That's right there. What did he say?
I want to
Ask him
Let's
about.
walk over this. What happened here? How did you die?
What?
You say they were filleted?
That's what I thought.
It said flayed.
All right, come on, we out. That's out. That's done talking.
Do you want us to leave?
Oh, yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go. All right, guys, we're gonna work our way. We're walking across the battlefield because it wants us to leave, and we're gonna respect it. She has the EMF meter on. We're gonna respect what they want because I'm not this. Guys, we're new to this paranormal. We ain't gonna push it that much. They said they want us to leave.
know that which battlefield this was.
This is the Indian-French battle. Matter of fact, there used to be cabins back here where George Washington, he stayed in cabin 1. I'm saying cabin 4. What happened in cabin 4? They say if you lay in the bunk in cabin 4, that an Indian will run in and slice your throat and disappear. Or right before he slices your throat, he disappears. I wanted to come back here and find them cabins, but it's just open battlefield. I don't really know too much history on it, guys. You just gotta go do your homework on this one, because it's got so much history here. So much history. I had a couple experiences here as a kid, so I figured this would be one of the best.
Right here, because I said jumonville.
Hold on. Let's take our time going in here. All right, guys, I want to show you the cross. The Jumonville cross. This place, they had a crossing through here. I guess it started where in Gettysburg, came through here, and they ended up in Pittsburgh. I forget the name of it. I'll put it in the link. Well, I'll just add it into the video of where they ended up, what Pittsburgh was once called. I read the story before I came, but now I can't remember what they called Pittsburgh back there. What year was that? 1755?
Yeah.
1755.
1755. They had that Great War.
Just look up that date.
Yeah, it was the war in 1755 in PA. That's what I did. Man, we got so much history on this place. And then yesterday when we was here, right before it started raining, I had to put my camera away because I didn't want to get it messed up. But he turned that radio on. Everything he asked, it responded like immediately, just like it just did back here. So we're going back out here to the cross, and we'll do it again, guys. We'll ask some questions out here. Yesterday we was out at the cross, and Jeffrey asked it, where did you die at? And it said, as soon as he said that, it said the church. Yeah, did you die on this hill? And it said no, church. And the church is the only place here that's like original. The original building is the only building left that's original. It blew my mind. But like I said, guys, this is our first paranormal video. We're used to the Bigfoot world. We figured we'd give this a try, and it's working out pretty good so far, guys. We've been getting some crazy responses out here. Crazy responses, but it wants us to leave, so we're leaving out of that battlefield. You see, I'm nervous. Man, we're playing with ghosts out here.
Did you guys hear that though?
Yeah, I heard it. It responded everything you
really
asked.
and told me, no, you guys need to go.
Yeah.
I want to watch that back on the film. That's going to be
It
interesting.
was a female voice on the radio, actual radio, and then the male voice came on the
He said, no, you
Like
gotta
a male
go.
was talking to me, and then a female said something.
Well, we're gonna do it again once we get up here into the light. We'll be out in the light. Just remember, the dead you ain't gotta worry about. And try not to show no fear, they feed off of that.
I'm sorry, guys, I'm just new to this.
This is our first paranormal video. It's already
Y'all already know, y'all follow the other channel, I'm not a big woods person at night anyway. But look where I'm at, guys. So, oh my, let's just get something good.
as you see it, guys. They put that massive cross there for a reason. They said this place was a bloodbath. When they collided here, this place was nothing but, it's bad. They say the crows and the turkey buzzards, they still circle around here in the summertime. And still from that day, every year they gather here. And they gather here. There's so many stories, guys, about this place that this had to be the first place that I shot a video at. Yeah. It's like something was walking in the grass up behind me. Jeffrey's running toward the light. Jeffrey, that cross, it might save you. Run to the light, it'll save you. It looked bad. It looked beautiful in that in the camera lens. That cross is beautiful, man.
The real deal's beautiful.
No, on the camera, it's amazing. I mean, it looks amazing in real life, but guys, this view, wait till you see this view. This view is just breathtaking. Back there, yeah. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to show you this. You guys, if you want, you can pause it. And you can read some of it if you can.
Inspiring vision.
You probably ain't gonna be able to read it. But
You could look it up.
yeah, you can look up the story of the cross of Jumonville. This place has so much history. So much history. Huh? Yeah, we're getting ready to. There's a bench over here. We can go over here to the bench. Well, let's check out this view first, guys.
This view is precious.
Let me see what it looks like
Oh, the lights look like they're twinkling.
without the night vision.
Zoom in with that camera.
This view is just, man, I know this camera ain't gonna do no justice for it. But guys, I got a story about this place. I brought it back, I don't know, when I was 15, 16, I was up here looking at that scene out there. And I decided to take a couple pictures over there towards the left. When I zoomed into a certain spot, there was a big, like, the lights was brighter in that spot than any other spot. So I zoomed in there on that light spot out there. And there was a big a head of an Indian. It showed the wharf, paint and everything. Okay, with that experience, a few years later, I brought my kids up here and took them down to the old wishing well. And when I was going down, I seen one of the markers that was telling about the history up here. And the picture that was on it was the same picture of the face that I took out there above that city. And it told the story about he was a chief Indian, and he led his men through here and got slaughtered. On my way out, guys, I'll show you that plaque. But anyway, let's get on with it. Let's get that thing on and see what's out here. Hold on, let me turn night vision back on. Let's get into it.
Usually doing this stuff, I don't get freaked out, but back there I got freaked
That's
out.
crazy. He said, now you gotta leave.
My heart started pounding, I got cold chills immediately.
It's like they don't even want us messing with it.
Mm-mm.
Let's see what happens here.
You have no
Let's
idea.
try that we can submit everything.
Hello? Is there anybody out here with us? Is there any, did you say yes?
No.
Were you just the one that was talking to us back in the battlefield?
Sure.
Yeah, she definitely just said sure.
Did you die here? Ask it if it died here.
Did you die here?
Down.
On the hill where the
Down there is the church, guys. Right down there is the church.
So you died here.
How did you die?
How did you die? Stop.
Sit down.
Sit down.
Let's sit down.
No!
He said stop, sit down. Let's sit down.
Yeah, we should sit down.
Here, y'all want to ask questions? I'm shaking.
Guess.
Should I be scared?
It said pay attention.
Are you still here?
Slack. It ain't answering nobody but him.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Ask him how he died.
How did you die?
Active. Like active
I
duty.
don't want to talk. This is scaring me.
It said active. And that's what military people say. It's like I was active.
So you was military. Did you meet George Washington yourself?
He killed me. Oh my God.
You might be talking to the enemy.
Oh my god.
He said
Who
he
did
killed
they fight
me.
against?
Bro, that's nuts.
Who
He
did they
just said
fight
he
against?
killed
French
me.
and the Indian, I believe George Washington was part of the French.
He said he killed me.
So it might be the Indians that we're talking to. Wouldn't they be the ones that would be unrested anyway? Because it was their property to begin with, all this land, you know?
Yeah, it was.
It was.
This was native land.
This was.
He said
This is one of the first states
George
that colonized
Washington killed
also.
me.
Yeah, he said, did you meet George Washington yourself?
Bro.
He said,
He
he killed
s-
me.
Oh man, that brought.
That was real.
know.
You can hear
pounding.
you can hear the truth in his
Maybe they
voice.
took the Indian
Like,
or
he
whoever
killed
down
me.
to the church.
I don't want to know about the story at all. Like, I'm freaking
We're gonna have
out.
to look into
That's
this.
crazy.
Let's find out.
Drink your
What?
This is how we found out real history. To the people that was there.
I'm sorry that they want us to stay. Should we?
And
Armored bullet?
armored. They had armor.
They had armor.
The French had armor against the Indians. And that's probably
Are you happy here?
how they ended up slaughtering them. Oh my God.
I did hear that. I don't want to hear it.
Did you hear that?
I did. I don't want to. I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Is there stuff behind us?
That's where it came from.
Come on, let's go.
Hold on, we out in the light.
Stand up.
Why?
Because we ain't doing this. We ain't crouching right here. This is nuts.
We're cool.
Yeah, we could roll down the hills quicker.
We can see anything.
And you
That's
could go
the way
down
out.
We could go out.
That's the way
But
out.
it's straight
Follow
down.
me. If
We
something
could
comes
just
that way, we going that way. If
lay flat
something comes
down
this
the
way,
hill
we
and ain't
going that
nobody
way.
can find us, not even-
We're in the safest spot
Yeah,
right now.
actually,
We're in the
we
light.
just-
Let's continue.
I don't want to talk anymore. He said enough. He said that he died here.
He said George Washington killed him. We
yes.
gotta find out more.
It's probably an Indian.
The fans gonna want to know more. We can't leave them hanging like this. Let's ask them.
You did see a spirit of Indian over top.
Yeah, out there. I took a picture out. Before we leave, we're gonna take some pictures out
And I
there.
heard that clear as day. We need to take a picture of that plaque down.
I got that on film.
You guys definitely got this on film, so this is definitely proof that this stuff exists, bro. That's nuts.
All right, let's sit down in a couple more minutes and then we'll finish it off.
I hear birds again. It's good. I hear birds. Yeah, I hear birds too.
This is crazy, guys. This really gives you like the flow. Like I'll be watching it on YouTube.
This is
and be
I
like,
didn't
this is
think it was
fake.
real until
Bro,
now.
Yeah, this is crazy.
This is real deal, like
I see,
real deal voice.
I see everybody doing it.
I witnessed
And I'm
things,
thinking
like,
them things
literally.
don't work.
Shout out
That's-
to whoever sent the ghost movement.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
definitely.
them things don't work. That's just bullshit. But it's directly answering everything you ask it.
I
No,
witnessed
and they did
little
that
things,
last
but
night,
nothing
too.
like to where they're actually responding directly back to you. Yeah, that's crazy. This thing hasn't went off. I don't know. It did the other
Yeah,
day.
it went off last night. No, not last. Was it last night?
He's
Turn
walking
it back
down.
on. Turn it back on. Let's get it going.
I don't want to talk anymore.
Let's see if it'll answer it. Carrie, you want to talk to it?
Yeah, I don't know how to work it. You just got to get it to come
Turn
on.
on.
Let's check this out. This is so beautiful. It's massive. You can see this from miles, at least 7,500 miles away, up top of this mountain up there. I mean, as far as I can see, it's just beautiful.
I
All
know.
right, here we go,
I
guys.
was like, you know. Did Washington kill you?
Damn, you get straight into it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a foul line.
Are you here with us? They don't like me. How many are there of you? How many?
They like me.
You got that special energy.
They
You're
might be
young.
drawn to you.
Yeah,
They're
you're
like,
young.
They're like tripped out the most, so they're like.
They know
feeling
your
it.
fear. They feed on fear.
Would you rather talk to the male?
I almost thought they said Maria. I swear.
Who do you want to talk to? Shooter on. Panic.
Don't say anything. Are you close?
We're not stopping.
Why?
That's what it said.
Yeah, why ain't we?
Let's just stop. A couple more minutes.
Are you still fighting the war? For years. Maybe they just are like fighting continuously forever.
Like a residual haunting.
Yeah, like in perpetualness.
Oh my God.
What did it say?
War.
Yep, we out. That's it.
And your phone dinged.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. That was
No, it's not
We're
over.
not
that was the
leaving yet.
Paranormal
I know
Channel.
I gotta go
Turn it
find
on.
a tree to go behind.
Hold on. Turn it on.
I know, I gotta pee too, and I know
We gotta go. We gotta go pee real quick.
That's we're in a war zone.
We are. They said it's
This
going
was a
on for
bloodbath
years.
that
Why don't we go
happened.
down by the church and get some video?
We will down by the plaque. We'll
That
do
is
some
beautiful.
EVP
Yeah, we
where I
could.
took the picture at.
Why
But
don't we get on there and do
let's do a couple more minutes here and then we'll go down there
I don't
and
want to talk. That
we'll
was
show them the
voice
plaque.
that said that.
It's a war. I can't believe my phone's even still on, but everybody knows this area. Okay.
It's not making the noise now. Are you here with us? What happened to you?
Them voices coming in. It's like there's too many.
Were there a lot of you? Who won the French and Indian War?
We'll talk to it.
I don't want to talk to him anymore.
You scared.
Talk to me too much, bro. That's
I,
crazy.
he likes you.
That's weird.
Well,
Why?
let's get some information out of him. Let's
Give me one
find
last
out some
question to
information.
ask him, and that's it. One last
No,
question.
we got about 5 questions up here, and then we'll go down there and ask 10 questions, and we're out. We'll ask him what his name is.
Are we okay to stay here?
One of the church's greatest?
Am I able to stay here and talk with you guys for a little bit?
If you want.
What's your name? Kane. Are we friends? What do you say?
Colored.
Oh, I'm not doing the favorite color thing, bro. Last time.
Yeah, I knew the thing jumped up.
Ask him how he died.
How'd you die? Huh? Can you tell us how you died? Classified? I don't know. I can't.
That's what it sounded like.
How did you die? Do you not want to talk to me?
Something's coming.
Rose is coming.
Let's get it, dude. Shut up. Come on, let's go.
Ask her who's Rose.
No, I'm out. I don't want to know who Rose is. Dog.
That gave me chills. The way he loud, he said that.
Man, that's freaky.
All right, come on, we out.
I gotta use a tree real bad.
Why'd he say Rose is
I don't
coming?
know, Dad. I'm out.
Why didn't you ask him who's Rose?
Why do I want to know who Rose is?
'Cause we might not be able to make it down through them woods. Because I want to know who Rose
No,
is.
come on, bro. I'm not finding out who Rose is. We already found out who Rose is.
He said Rose is coming.
Come on, dude. Rose is coming, dog.
We gotta look up information on who Rose
All right, well,
is.
come on. We'll find it out. We'll come back, guys. This is crazy.
We'll
This is
film
crazy.
down at the bottom of the hill.
Guys, I'm not shutting this off. We're gonna walk down here. All right, let's ask the questions on the way out. Let's at least do that.
We're walking through woods
We're
on
doing
the
it
way
for
out.
the fans. Yeah, but I got lights. All right.
Get the other light shining.
All right, guys, we're gonna do it on the way out. But check this out, man. This is a beautiful, beautiful.
Beautiful up here, though. It really is, and this is crazy. That's really.
Hold on. Get some pictures out there.
Oh yeah, get some pictures.
Here, get my phone. We're gonna get some pictures out there, just to see if that happens to me again, guys.
Bro, this is nuts.
Like take about 5 or 6 of them all the way across there. I hear gunshots.
I thought I heard drums when you were talking back over that way. I
I
swear to
thought
God,
I heard some
drums.
weirdness too.
They said Rose is coming.
Yeah, that's crazy. This is crazy, guys. This is live. I ain't never really been out here at nighttime, and this is pretty live.
Oh,
This is adrenaline.
especially
flow,
when you're
guys.
talking to ghosts.
Adrenaline flow.
When you're talking to ghosts, man, and they're answering you as soon as you ask.
Okay, I got about like 6 pictures.
I keep feeling like something running up in the
I
grass
know. I feel like
behind me.
someone's watching me, and I don't like the feeling.
I get it. Like 2 or 3.
I think it's because
I get it.
but that's what I'm just going
Huh?
in my head.
All right, put it in your pocket. Well, here, give it here.
Let's wait till we walk in the trail out.
I want to know who Rose. On the way out, we got to ask it. Who's Rose?
Wait till we're all out of here.
Oh my God!
Dad, shut up. Come on.
Stop! That's crashing. We got to go down through that.
No, we
We
don't.
go this way.
But that's the we wrap around down that way.
Come on, let's take our chances with it down there. Come on. Come on.
No, we safe right here. I can fight it out here. I can't fight it in there. You ain't hear how I was crashing? Guys. Did you hear how it was crashing?
I thought I heard drums coming from that direction.
That's why we're not allowed up here at nighttime. It gets real up here. Oh my God, it got real. Guys, there's some crashing right beside us in this woods right here. And it just told us that Rose was coming. We're going to go home after this and I'm going to do some research and see if I can find anything on Rose. Get over here on this side of me. Jerry, come on. Get on this side of me. No, them are wolves. Stay on this side of the forest from me. Stay on this side from this forest. No, on this side of me. At least it'll be on film. Whatever happens, it'll be on film with night vision. Just stay up here and shut the fuck up. Let's go. Keep quiet, stay close into a group, and let's get out of here. These are coyotes or wolves.
We ain't got nothing with us right now.
No games. No games. Just stay close. Just stay in a group. Yeah, them are coyotes. They're right here. Hold on, just stay walk. Just take our time, man. If they think we're running from it, they're going to try anything running. Just take your time and walk. See? Right. It's at a distance. They got distance on us. But whatever was crashing up there, that was heavier than a dog. Guys. All right, let's change the mood up a little bit. Turn that thing back on.
No.
He said.
I can take my life in danger on one level while I make it as next.
We good.
Well, we'll get down here. We'll do some EMS talking. We'll talk to him a little bit, and then.
Oh, God. There you go with your running, man. I'm watching us, man. Yeah, this ain't good. Guys, this is nuts. I know this ain't about Bigfoot, guys, but there's so much structures up here at Bigfoot. It's crazy. I know this is the Paranormal channel. I'm trying to keep it paranormal, but with the crashing we had up there and all these signs, it's just so nuts. Yeah. No, that ain't no deer. Look at the eyes.
There's how many deer there are. See? You can tell they're deer.
All right, if they're here, we're safe. We're safe. They flee if any predator was around. No, I'm not taking that way. No. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Stay close. Hold on. You'll get stumped if you don't pay a fucking attention, man. When they're running, watch the direction they're running at. They're coming at you. You gotta move. You're worrying about running out of here. Watch yourself. Protect yourself. Yeah, this is exactly why you're not allowed up here at night. There's so many things can go wrong up here. Oh! No, that wasn't behind me. That was behind me. That was feet behind me. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Ooh, I hope the camera picked that up. Oh my God. My whole body's trembling right now. It's like it blew in my ear, like the back of my head. Right behind me, feet behind me. I'm serious. I'm so serious. Make sure that feels clear. All right, once we get down here by the car with that plaque, we'll be all right. We're close to running to the car and getting wet.
This is the girl and the dad.
Huh? Cut cam? Jeffrey's scared. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn it back on once I get down there. Matter of fact, I ain't turning nothing off. I feel safer with the camera on. At least they know what happened to us. So I'm keeping this camera on. Especially with that thing that just blew on the back of my head. And there's nothing there. I got you covered. Back here, don't worry about it. I see eyes all through there. That just shows you how many things are just right there. You shine over and there's so many eyes just reflecting back at you. Something blew on the back of my head, right feet behind me. Did you hear it? It like, it did it loud. Like blew loud. So I know the camera had to pick at it. The French played the drums.
Yeah, they did that thing. The French were more prepared.
That's what they said. They was armored.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go over there. Oh my God. Listen, why am I back here? The shit keep hitting back behind me. Oh my God. Walk slow around that building, man. That got me shook. What you mean? Did you hear that?
It is darker down here than up there.
Guys, this, I don't know if we're going to keep continuing this paranormal shit. Jeff said this channel's done. This is the great adventure of Jumonville. We're almost out, guys. I had Carrie take some pictures of the city view. I'm hoping that I got that same picture that I got before. That'd be crazy. But the same picture that I took as a child up there at nighttime is, I'll show you the same picture down here on this plaque. It blew my mind when I seen this plaque years later. It opened a whole new doorway. It really showed me that there really is life after death. That proves it to me. Alright, down here it takes you down to the wishing well, and it takes you to Washington's Rock where he hid out. Right there, guys. That very same face is the same face that I shot as a child, 15, over top of Uniontown. His name, I can't even pronounce that. How you pronounce that?
Oh no, this is nuts up here, Dad.
Fred
No,
Reed's
yes, nut.
That's where the portrait came from.
This is old.
But that face right there is the same exact face that I took above the city. Jumonville, the skirmish that set the world on fire. Guys, look up the history on this. It's, man.
I want to go back and watch the voices.
Let's do some EMVPs right here. And then we'll run to the car and get out of here.
We will cut the video again, but I gotta use restroom and stuff.
Alright guys, stay tuned. We're going to get ready and do some EVPs right here. Actually, I ain't going to turn it off. Just stay tuned. Alright guys, while we're waiting on Jeffrey to come back, Carrie's going to read this history to you guys because it's very interesting. I was just sitting here reading this. Go ahead.
At sunrise on May 28, 1754, young Colonel George Washington and Seneca Chief Pancho Charleston and the Half King. That's that trail.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, led a combined force of 40 Virginia militia. What is that word?
Some kind of warriors.
Warriors in an attack against 33 French soldiers camped along the large ledge of rocks now known as Jumonville Glen, a few hundred yards from this spot. The French, taken by surprise, were defeated in 15 minutes, with 10 soldiers killed, 22 taken prisoner, and just 1 escaping.
So the Indians wiped the French out.
Yeah.
They kick ass. That's what's up.
Yeah. Among the dead was French commander Joseph Carleton de Jumonville. His death had international repercussions, for France and England were not at war, but both claimed ownership of the Ohio country. According to the French, Jumonville was on a peaceful diplomatic mission, was ambushed, and tried desperately to summon Washington before he was killed. Washington denied these claims. Nevertheless, this undeclared war escalated when a French force defeated Washington at Fort Necessity on July 3rd. You know, we should make a point to visit on May, and then on
May
the next week,
28th.
any other place on July the 3rd.
I went to Fort Necessity.
It would be
The
nice.
third's my number.
Because if we go on those dates, we might be able to
Some
catch
shit
something.
could happen.
Yeah. The French commander Louis Colin, the villagers, Jumonville's brother, witnessed Washington's signature on the surrender document
It
that
jumped up.
included
I got it on
a
camera.
phrase admitting to the assassination.
You said his name and it jumped.
Right? The assassination of Jumonville. Look, it was like an assassination.
Did you see my light?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it's doing. George Washington,
Charles Wilson
despite
Keller.
debate over whether Washington
Really?
knew he had admitted to murder, the account, the Jumonville affair.
Wait a
was-
minute. What did he
See?
say up there?
that
Washington killed him.
Bro.
Oh, that's some crazy
Bro.
crap.
Bro.
Wow.
Washington.
Oh my God.
That's
I'm
deep.
not talking.
That is deep.
That's
really
proof
deep.
right there.
I got goosebumps.
That's
Wait.
deep.
The account of the Jumonville affair was widely publicized in Europe, leading England and France toward another war for emperor in North America. In the words of historian Franz Parkman, this obscure skirmish began the war that set the world on fire.
Set the world on fire. I got goosebumps.
With that being said, turn that on for a couple minutes. Come on. Let's get it done.
Come on, baby.
Right here, we're going to turn the radio on, the scanner.
That trail we took the
Let's
other
ask you
day
some
was
questions.
that trail of this guy. Get a good picture.
That's
of
what I
him.
did.
That's
I
what
did.
seen.
We should have took pictures on that trail to see if we would have saw him.
We should have. That's what they do,
We
too.
need one
Take
of those.
pictures.
But I went to Fort Necessity before for a field trip in school, and there was some crazy things that they told us about up there too.
I think we should go to Fort Necessity on the 3rd
We
of July
did.
and plan that as a day.
We did.
So
For this
I found
holiday.
out what happened. Is that true?
Sure.
So did the Indians really win?
Did the Indians really win?
Did you hear the drums?
Yeah.
It
Did the
sounded like the
Indians
old
really
drum.
Yes.
Yes.
Was it a bloody war?
Yeah.
So, how many people were actually killed? It don't say exact numbers here.
Hundreds.
Tons of them.
Are you still here?
Are you still here with us?
Guys may help.
Who's Rose? You mentioned her on the hill.
Rose, did you see that light jump up?
When you said Rose,
You said God.
who is Rose?
Jumping up there.
Who is Rose?
Ask if Rose is with us.
Is Rose with us right now? You said she was coming. Yes, I'm here.
Tonight. Is Rose here? Ask her.
Is Rose here? Could you talk to me? Why aren't you talking to me? You was very social on the hill. You ain't really talking. Are we friends?
Farewell, I think you said.
Do you want us to leave? You want us to leave, don't you?
Set. Why does it keep calling us a set?
Do you want us to leave? Yes, say yes if you want us to leave. Oh no, he's not talking right now. He was very social up on that hill there. Why aren't you talking right now? Are you still with us?
This ain't as active as up there.
Mm-mm.
It was
Maybe
working
because there's
really
so...
on this that seemed like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was lighting up on this thing.
You don't want to talk right now, do you? If you say no, we'll go. Would you like us to leave? If you would like us to leave, say yes.
Said something, but I couldn't make it out.
Would you like us to leave here?
What's your favorite color?
What's your favorite color? Yeah, I'm not getting anything. There ain't nothing going on down here. He was so active with us up on that hillside, though. Why was you so talkative up there? Could you please talk?
I love it.
That
You
sounded
love
like
it?
a kid.
I heard that in the word.
Yeah. Confusion, hurry, and Cameron Dunbar's what's that? Conflagration, Dunbar's camp.
Confusion, hurry, and yeah, what is that?
Hurry and
Dunbar's camp. Passing by this
conflagration.
wayside are the remnants of the Braddock Road constructed in the late spring of 1755 by men of General Edward Braddock's army. British colonial soldiers marching to capture Fort Duquesne. You got
Right, that's enough.
there's something right there, Joe.
I know. This is the third time I heard it. That's why I walked over here. Alright guys, there's something out here with us. So with that being said, we want us to come back here and go down to Washington's Rock. Do some EVP at night. Hit that like button, guys. That'll be video too down there on Washington's Rock. I'll get Jeff and Mike out here before it gets dark, getting down there and wait till it gets dark. And we'll get it done. Just let us know in the comments, guys. Until then, stay tuned for the next spooky adventure.